What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
This is it, baby.
I feel like I'm in Nashville right now. This is great. Almost every bar I went in Nashville played shit like this. It was great.
I know, dude. All right, let me turn that down a little bit. Get into, there we go. Who do we got, man? Welcome, Echo, man. It's good seeing you again, dude. Must have been a couple weeks.
Same here, man. Yeah. Well, we did chat this morning, but you know.
We got a little bit of twangy.
Yeah, I like it. I like all kinds of music, man.
Hey, Loonsberry Pedals, what's up? Apollo Hanzo, Squint Eastwood, Trondog, QWL Music, Hans Volt, Studio 8FX, Jacumba Sound, Viral Beats, what's up, baby? Byron Hadley, Ted Arturia. All right, man, we got a show tonight. I can't even remember what the topic is. I'm all over the place, but we're back. I feel like I just went through a freaking wormhole, baby, and shot out the other end. All right.
Well, you kind of did, man. You know, that was intense.
Oh, there we go. Let's get that turned down a little bit there. All right, so yeah,
that was intense. It was. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad that the SOAR dudes, the SOR dudes, did that up, and I don't know. I just think it was great because it buried the hatchet. Time to move on. And I really, you know what I really have to say? I really like the way Robbie talked about the business end of things. And
why don't you tell everyone what's going on for everyone who doesn't know? And while you're explaining that, I'll just pull something up. So,
yeah. So there's been like this kind of weird battle between the PSN and the Synth Samurai, and I mean, basically all of us. And so there was things that were said, and you know, again, we're not going to go rehash it and name names and all that bullshit.
It was just a beef that it was time to come to an end between us and another channel.
Yeah. Yep. And so anyway, I thought it was great. The guys from SOR, so was it Symptoms of Reality?
Symptoms of Reality, SOR. I think I can jump over and show this. I got it loaded up right here. Here is the This is the channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's an interesting channel, very unique. They're doing live streams every day. They had this little project going. Now they're thinking about, anyways, go check it out. It's cool live streams. Yeah. It's kind of like just like a real life window into their kind of world, and you become a part of it. Was like
when I first got turned on to these guys was back a few months ago when Inky was still alive. You know, Lisa, she was cool, man. I was just surfing the web one night and just checking things out, and it was right after your show, I believe. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Hey, you should jump over to these guys and check them out." So I did, and they were jamming, and it sounded great. So I was like, okay, cool. So that was, you know, I found out, I found those guys through Inky, you know, God rest her soul. So you know, this whole thing went between the PSN and the Synth Samurai, and you know, a couple of us were involved, you know, and there was some bad things that was said on both sides, and SOR took it upon themselves to be the ground zero of the demilitarized zone.
The demilitarized zone. I kind of called it the Continental Hotel from John Wick. The
Continental Hotel,
where you know the chat is kind of it's welcoming in the sense where you've got lots of different people from lots of different channels and backgrounds. Everyone goes, they can hang out, and surprisingly,
no weapons allowed.
No weapons allowed, man. You leave it at the door, check in, and spend the day, spend the night. They do a lot of streams. So let me just jump back over here just to show everyone. So I really appreciated them hosting that. Myself and Robbie, the English gentleman, Sir Robert from England, from this channel right here. Also, I'm sure you guys know about it. If you don't, Pro Synth Network. Go check it out. There was some back and forth going on with us over the last 6 months, man, and we squashed it. We got it all, and it all seemed to be a lot to do with misunderstandings and egos and all the things that go along with being two dudes. And
I'm going to throw it out there because I'm a renegade.
Yeah.
And there was somebody stupid in their channel that just kept opening his big mouth. He even did it tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't that guy's not even a part of Pro Synth Network.
No,
he's just a separate dude
and he got squashed, and that's all I wanted because it wasn't right.
Yeah. So, like I said,
done.
He is what he is, and sometimes people cause more problems for you than you really know how. Sometimes people in your life cause more problems for you than if they weren't in your life, and it is what it is. But again, Pro Synth Network, shout out to them. Go check out their channel, 2 p.m. Friday, every Friday Eastern. Check it out. It's a great show. They work hard, and
it's really good. I've been following them for a while. And I would watch Sonic State on Wednesdays, and I would check those guys out. Yeah. Sometimes I would go back, like after Sonic State sometimes, and I would go back and watch, rewatch the show, because if I didn't catch it, you know what I mean? So what's cool about it is that it's a synth community. We're part of the synth community. We're all a community. So now here we are. Yeah. And we're all here, and sometimes there's some bumps in the roads in your journey. Like I said, I would hope that everyone can grow always a little bit, and I like the idea of iron sharpening iron, but sometimes the iron gets a little too sharp, and not only do you cut your enemy, you end up cutting yourself. So that's as true. Of today, there are no enemies out there right now. And I'm happy to have you here tonight. I'm happy to have a chat. Let's have a good time, man. It's the end of the year. Man. It's Christmas. We've got a lot of things to talk about. We got Uncle Jerry here. We got Squint Eastwood, Jumping Man's in the house, Jacumba Sound, electronic composer. We got Zed Eratemi. We got Trondog. We got a lot of people. We got Trusto's in the house. Thank you all for coming over to Trusto from Symptoms of Reality. Thank you, my brother. You really, I think you released the pressure valve on the, we could say the synth world, but whether you like it or not, you released the pressure valve in a lot of people's lives tonight, and you had a platform, and I thought you guys did a great job. And like I said, man, I was walking into the Monkey Island. I didn't know what was going to happen, dude. I was locked and loaded, ready to go. I had the escape pod ready to shoot out of there. And, it was great. I got to say, man, to be honest, they're great interviewers. They did a great job. They did a great job moderating. I thought they were fair to both of us. And I didn't even think there needed to be a fair thing to say. It was just a really comfortable conversation, even though it was heated at times. And, Yeah, and I thought it was really cool for you to face Robbie face to face. And I thought that was really cool. And, Robbie's a good guy, and we don't want to, nobody wants to feel that anxiety and that pressure, man, and we all did, I know you have experienced some pretty crappy things, dude. So it is what it is, bro. What do you think? I'm some weakling? No, I ain't saying that, man. It just sucks. It sucks to have to deal with that kind of stuff when all we're trying to do is have a good time. Yeah, and also here, man, listen, let's check it out. Last time it was interesting. I think it was Rich Kobasa told me, and Loonsberry Pedals is in the chat tonight. Always want to give a shout out to a fellow renegade. Yeah, those pedals are pretty dope. Here's some amazing pedals, and apparently they also sound really good on synthesizers. Maybe we'll get to try one of these days. So I just want to shout out to Loonsberry Pedals. I'll throw the link down in the comments if you guys want to go check that out. For sure, do it. Yeah, and they got lots of cool stuff, so that's pretty cool, right? They got the whirly grinder, the organ grinder, tall and fat. Yeah. Have you ever tried any of these, Echo? No, I've never even heard of them until Rich Kilbasa talked about it. I saw something up there that said NAMM. Is he going to be at NAMM? Loonsberry Pedals, if you're in the chat, are you going to be at NAMM this year? Man, they look awesome, cool designs. Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, yeah, very cool looking pedals, man. And you know me, and I know you. I love pedals on synthesizers. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And they're some of the funnest things to use because I'm not a VST guy or a plug-in guy. You know that. Nothing against all the VST virgins and the plug-in pony boys out there. But that ain't me. I like pedals, okay? I like touching stuff. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Use it all. Use it all. Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. All right, so Christmas is coming up. We got some topics tonight that we're going to go over. We got big time Behringer news that happened
in the last couple of weeks. We've got the best and the worst of the year, which we'll go over. And in the chat, we'd like for you guys to let us know, too, what you think the best and the worst of the year is. We got a few other topics we're going to cover. And, of course, as always, we got 2 segments. You know, we got the G.A.S Radar, and we got What's Pissing ECHOKRAFT Off. Okay, that's the 2 segments we got on the show for tonight. Dude, beautiful shirt, dude. Nice shirt, man. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
My shirt's so wild you can see through it. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's because of your green screen, dude.
Yeah, dude, nice, looking good. I think this is one of the best shirts I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Is that the blue one?
Yeah, dude, baby blue.
That's cool. It's because wow, dude, turn around again. Because you got the green screen up, that looks dope. Like let's go to right there. That
that's crazy.
That's so cool. So we've got the yin yang going on right here. We've got the light and the dark, man.
With the yin and yang, you got the light and the dark. You know, we're big on that these days.
Which is kind of funny because, you know, I am the day walker. So, you know.
Someone said we're Twinkies. What the hell's a Twinkie anyway?
A Twinkie?
Yeah, I guess maybe yin and yang.
Who are you calling a Twinkie?
A Twinkie is the yin and yang of food, bud.
No.
I know Twinkie, bro.
Listen, Twinkies have a shelf life of 15 years after the nuclear holocaust.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for real, man. Twinkies, no thanks,
up.
man. What's your favorite sweet snack when you got that little sweet tooth that night?
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah, but come on, man. What do you like, a Kit Kat bar?
No. I like straight up dark chocolate.
Ooh, that bitter. Mm.
Yeah, I like dark chocolate, man. I like getting the Lindt chocolate makes it has a red pepper in it. And so you get that bittersweet with that bit of heat.
Little spice.
Ooh.
Dude, I like one of my favorite snacks that I'm into these days is the Brookies. You ever have any of those?
No.
Dude,
yes.
Yeah.
Those are like this big. They're square.
Half brownie, half
those
cookie.
Those are good. Man.
The Brookies are wild.
Yep, those are good. I've had those.
Yeah, what do you think, man? I lost the beard. I had to do it, you know.
I know. I was kind of disappointed because you kept saying you're gonna try to make yours as long as Culture Vultures. And,
can't do it, bro. I got to grow it back out. But today, sometimes you just want to whip it off, and get clean shaven, feel good, change it up.
Yeah, my wife won't let me. I got sideburns and I got this thing here, the flavor saver. They call it.
Is that what they call it? Oh, damn, dude. Is that what they call it down here in America? You Americans are nuts.
What is this? This is what they used to call it, a soul patch.
Oh yeah, soul patch. What do I got here? I got something too.
Yeah, you got that. My buddy called it a flavor saver, so I've been going with it after that for a while. So
did it get
that?
Well,
go ahead.
Someone asked if the beard got too itchy. Not so much itchy, but the thing about it is I'm a low maintenance kind of guy, and I don't really like having to maintain things. So once the beard gets to a certain length, now it's more work than it's worth.
Right,
I'm like, now I got to make sure it's trimmed. And my facial hair has got a weird growth. It's like it comes out on one side over here more. And I'm like, so I'm just like, I'll just whip it down to regular, what do you call this? 5 o'clock shadow?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shadow. Yeah.
A little bit more than a shadow.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it 7 p.m., baby. A dusk.
It's an 8 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, we call this an 8 o'clock. Yeah, the dusk caster. So we got good stuff. We got gas, man. What do you want to talk with the G.A.S Radar? You got anything? Anybody in the chat? What are you guys buying, man? You getting anything for Christmas? You just keeping it real? I haven't ordered anything for myself yet. I didn't do Black Friday, didn't do Cyber Deal, and I didn't do Christmas. So I don't know.
It's weird, man, because like I started out with I was going for the Behringer, what do you call it? The Wave. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, I can't, man. Look at this. I can't. There's too many keyboards.
I know.
But then I'm looking at I was looking at the what's the other Behringer one? The
Lindrum, LM drum.
Well, I was looking at that. We're going to talk about that. But I was looking at the other one, like that falls in line with the edge and the I forget what the hell is it called.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, come on, the Spice, baby.
The Spice. So I was going to pre-order it. Mm-hmm. And I pulled the reins back, and then the Wave came out, and I went, oh, and so I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't, mm-hmm. Right? But for $5.99, it's dude,
it's too cheap.
It's almost, it's like like in the movies, you know, when the drug dealer goes up to the guy and he says, "Look, man, you guys just try this hit. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it, right?" The guy's like, "No, I don't want to get into that stuff." That's what they do to you. It's like $5.99. Hey, you just want just a little taste.
Yeah, you want it? I'll give it to you.
Taste.
Yeah. So like, is that what? So are you good as far as Gas Radar goes? What do you at? A 7 out of 10? 5? You don't seem very fired up for new gear these days. So I stopped talking to you about it.
I have.
Seriously,
I have so much, man. But I have to say, and we might as well just get right into it.
Yeah.
The LM drum.
You want to get right into it? Hold on. Let me see. Pull it up here.
I remember when Lynn Drum came out and in the 80s. And I mean, I'm a lot like synth punk and a lot of Uncle Jerry and that, that aspect where I've been around since that stuff came out back in the day. And nobody could afford it. Even when the TR-909 came out, the full unit and the 808, those were wicked expensive, so nobody could afford them. So when the Lynn Drum came out, it was like, oh my God, listen to this thing. And then everybody was using it. I mean, everybody who made a hit record used one of those. Again, like it said in the video, in Patch Dog's video for Behringer, it said, Prince used it. Tears for Fears used it. As a matter of fact, it's funny. Yesterday, I actually listened to, I was in the...
Look at the audio outs on it too, brother. Damn.
Yeah, man. I was in the... I won't say where I was, but I was at work.
Yeah. And
I said, we can listen to music sometimes. So I was listening to music and I said, I'm going to play Tears for Fears. Anybody have objections to that? And they were like, no. I listened to that Songs from the Big Chair, great album. And this drum machine is all over it. And you can hear it. It's distinctive. There's a distinctive sound, even with the hand claps, because it's all sample based.
Friggin' looks awesome too, bro.
It's beautiful.
It's even got the Digitech.
The
Digitech screen with the...
Yeah.
Someone's like, are they going to sue him? I'm like, man, good luck suing Uli Behringer, bro. He's got so much Bitcoin, you ain't suing nothing.
But you know what? It's like, I don't know why you'd sue him. Lynn's not going to... He's not going to make another one of these.
No, they're saying Electron sue him because they copied the screen.
Oh, please. Anybody could buy screens like that, so stupid. Yeah. But no, so I'll be honest, dude, and $3.99 on Sweetwater. That, and you know me, dude.
That's totally insane. $3.99. I'm getting it for $3.99.
Yeah, I love drum machines. And
this is what's got 109 individual sounds from the LM1, the Lynn Drum, and the Lynn 9000. Other iconic 80s drums, analog circuitry, 3320 VCF and 2164 VCA, 16 voice architecture, pan level controls. That's pretty freaking cool. 16 independent analog circuits, 16 velocity pads, storage of 8 songs, 128 patterns, powerful 64-step drum sequencer. It's for $399, dude. It will be interesting to hear what it sounds like. It samples, it's going to sound good.
It's if it sounds anything like the original Lynn Drum, which from what I heard on Patch Dog's demo, it's real friggin' close.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And it's so big too.
It is big. It's a big piece of gear. I don't think it's as big as the Lynn drum machine, though. I think the Lynn drum machine was a little bit bigger.
Look at what Jesus Christ said in the comments. Dear God, this company gets more trash by the day. What? I mean, are you serious?
Jesus Christ?
That was his name, yeah.
Blasphemy.
The Lynn drum was just a sampler. It was ahead of its time in 1982. But in 2024, it makes absolutely zero sense. Every DAW and almost every sampler have a Lynn drum. Listen, man, there's people out there who don't want to use friggin' VSTs and plugins. No. There's people out there who don't want to be annoyed by an MPC.
Look at, dude, I have a TR-8S, right? I can load samples up on that thing, and I have, right? I actually have a Lynn drum pack that I loaded up on that. It's good. It sounds nice, but it's not that. I'm going to be able to go in. I can only tweak so much on this. And then if I really want to get dirty and nasty, I got to open up on my computer. I have to open up the editor.
Yeah.
And then I can do stuff, right? This is going to be at your fingertips, bro.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Hands-on, sliders, faders, great screen, pads. The only thing that rival, a lot of people are excited for the BMX, the DMX clone from Behringer. It's the clone of the Oberheim. DMX is an exciting drum machine too. So a lot of people
DMX sounds great. I know, what do you call it? G-Force came out with the DMX VST. It sounds amazing. But again,
you're not getting a drum machine with all this analog, sample-based, super epic recreation for $399. Come on, dude.
If it's anything like they did with the RD6, the T8, what's it called? The TR-808 that they did.
The TR9.
The RD9 and the RD8.
Yeah.
Those are amazing.
You got both?
You know what I mean? No, I don't have them. I wasn't good, and they're huge.
Yeah, they're big boys.
They're bigger than the TR-8S.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like drum machines. I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 drum machines. You know, I like them. I'm a drummer. What can I say?
The drum brute's sweet.
I love the drum brute. The drum brute is that classic analog sound, and it's unique in its sound. It doesn't sound like any other like 80s drum machine. It is definitely, Arturia has made their drum brutes unique. It's a unique sounding drum machine.
All right, later, Jumping Man's out of here. Take it easy, Jumping Man.
See you, Jumping Man.
Dude, the RD8 sounds huge. My buddy has one, and we went and played in Newfoundland when I went home one year, and he turned that thing on, dude. It shook the whole freaking house.
Yeah.
It sounds massive. And this was a salt box house, bro. This thing almost came crumbling down.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that low bass frequency that the TR-808 had.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm telling you, I get that on the Drum Brute Impact.
Someone says, ECHOKRAFT, you are a drum machine.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. I like drum machines, and I think that the Lindrum is something that's definitely, I'd say, on my G.A.S radar more than anything else now. I didn't, because we saw it in the beginning, we're like, okay, and then we're like, all right, we forgot about it, right? I mean, we forgot about it, right?
We forgot about it.
Now it's available. So now my interest level has gone up even higher. Patchdog hasn't come out with the second part yet, has he?
No part 2 yet.
Okay.
No part 2 yet. And I think it's going to be a part 2 and a part 3. But I got word that 2025 is going to be absolutely crazy. I mean, look at how they're closing out 2024, dude. They dropped 3. This is the crazy thing about Behringer. And this is why I'm the unofficial representative of the Behringer Bros, okay? Is because they came out with 3 synthesizers this week. They gave a JT-mini. They gave a Behringer Wave, which will probably be one of their most selling instruments, if you ask me. We'll wait and see. I think the Pro 800 is now. I think the Pro 800 is the most sold Behringer, I think. But we're going to get this one here, the Behringer Wave, dude. And then they came out and dropped a drum machine right before Christmas. So they're ending 2024 with an absolute bang. And they haven't even announced any new products yet. Wait till 2025.
Well, wait till NAMM.
Wait till NAMM. They're going to NAMM this year. They're going to have the craziest setup.
Dude, I'm so bummed because I want to go so bad. I put in for that week. I'm not going to be able to go because I can't afford it right now, but I am going to watch, because when I can't make it to NAMM, I watch everything about NAMM. All the different channels that are out there that do it. Sonic State does a ton of videos on NAMM.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what Behringer's going to do, and I have a feeling they're going to have a killer booth.
I mean, I think they're going to have a killer booth too. I think they're just going to come in. They've got so many. Behringer has so many amazing synthesizers that they could literally set up one of the most epic booths ever.
I think they're going to. And I hope this is one of the things that really pissed a lot of people off about Moog, was Moog rented a house in LA. So they weren't in Anaheim. So you had to get special access to go to the house. And it sucked because it was like, well, I came all this way from the East Coast. I want to be able to go see Moog stuff. But I don't want to get an appointment.
I know.
And then have to drive in LA traffic. Does anybody know what it's like to drive in LA traffic?
Oh, thanks,
it sucks.
Dude. Get a grip though. That's a bit much anyway,
Yeah,
isn't it?
And well, yeah, because when you're at the convention center, like my wife and I stayed right in the Marriott, which literally I walked out my room down the hall and I was in the convention center. And you're there, there's restaurants, you're there. You don't need to go anywhere. You know what I mean? And here's the thing about Behringer said, oh, we are at NAMM. And it was kind of dirty the way they did it. We are at NAMM, but they were at NAMM. They had like this little thing set up kind of like Moog in a house in Germany somewhere in Frankfurt. And it was like, and I'm like, oh, you're not at NAMM. Where are you? Like, and then later on it came out, that's where they were. Mm-hmm. And so this year, finally, I don't know, how many years has it been? 12 years, they said?
Think so.
That they're actually going to be there. And I think it's awesome. And I would love to go.
And all the haters are going to be circling because everybody is going to want a little touch of Behringer.
They're going to. Dude, they're going. Anybody that goes to NAMM, if you poo-poo the Behringer booth, you're missing out on something.
You're missing out, man. Like we talk about it all the time. The time for the days of hating on Behringer are over now. Okay, it's old hat. It's gone. Just get with the program. They're a great company now. They're doing cool things. They're still doing clones. Like we always say, we'd love to see a little pivot. We'd love to see a little pivot to some originals, which I'm sure we will. But man, how can you hate on a company when they just brought in one of the greatest new talents of all time, the one and only? You see him right here. There
he is.
See if we can play
awesome.
It. Oh yeah, always. Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Freaking annoying. Man, you know what? Let me just click this. Click. So Loonsberry Pedal says if he's got a booth at NAMM next year, he'll give us some tickets. So
I'm losing weight and feeling confident tickets. Thanks to her.
Really?
That's what he said. That's cool of him.
Yo, she's losing weight, bro.
Oh, what's she on to herbs? She's on to hers.
I got prescribed compounded GLP-1 injections, which have the same active ingredient as Ozempic and Wegovy.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Here he is.
Pad right.
Listen to the stereo on that.
Also in sounds like this, when I will move the stereo knob to maximum, then with every click of the key we'll go left, right, here. But of course, I'm using external reverb, so switch it off. And now, by the way, this preset.
What's up?
I mean, we both have headphones. I got earbuds in.
Yeah.
If you're not listening to this with headphones on,
you're missing out.
You're missing out because it just sounds amazing.
The stereo panning's awesome on this thing.
This is what's bugging me, dude. Between this and the LM, how much is that?
This one's $5.99.
And the LM is $3.99?
Yeah, dude. What's that?
So you're looking at what? You're looking at a little bit like maybe $1,100, maybe?
I don't know. What is it?
With tax,
so 300, 800, and 200. No, man, that's under $1,000, isn't it? No tax where I live, bro.
I know because I know, live free or die. But
yeah.
But no, I live in Massachusetts, so it's I'm a mass hole. That's what they call us.
This is gorgeous, dude. Look at this.
It is really amazing. Listen to this.
Put that through some Loonsberry pedals, my boy.
And synth punk was like, oh, the thing's going to be a beast to program. It's going to be. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, everything's laid out.
I think
I looked at the design of it. I'm like, it all
look
laid
too
out.
Crazy, yeah. 2 screens.
Yeah.
2 screens on this beauty. Let's get a top-down shot. See if we got here. We get a top-down. I don't know if he does. There we go. Let's see. This is what we're looking at, right? We got 2 screens. We got the oscilloscope. We got the program screen, which is Gigantor. We got the big telephone buttons. And look at all these big black knobs.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got
Someone's like, the bros using LFO Studio. Yeah, maybe, but I think it's also a lot of people didn't like the saws. They're like, a lot of people do this sometimes. They're like, man, I wanted the 71 key version. And I'm like, okay, I know you did, but really?
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing. I like the footprint of this. It reminds me of the same footprint that the DeepMind 12 is.
Mm-hmm.
It's shallow, and it's only 49 keys, and it's like perfect. I mean, hook it up to you know what? For all you guys out there that need the 81 semi-weighted, 80, what is it? 80, 86, 87,
88, some 88, yeah.
88 semi-weighted keys. Hook it up to a freaking a MIDI controller, man. Like, you know, geez.
I think this is perfect.
I think it's great.
I think it's great, and the blue is amazing. It would be very, very, you know, Behringer always does it. They come out with a desktop version, $5.99. Imagine they come out with a desktop for $3.99.
Ooh. Dude, if they do that, you think they'll do that? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to do a desktop of this one, but you know, Behringer, they're probably like, why not?
Third Wave has that, right? So they have the full key and then they have the desktop version.
Yep.
I think it would be hilarious if they did that, because it would be like in your hat, Third Wave, and everybody's going to be like, but the Third Wave sounds much better, Echo.
Now, a lot of people complain this doesn't have built-in effects and stuff like that, which, to be honest, I would rather it have the built-in effects, but that's because I put all my stuff effects either built in or through guitar pedals.
Yeah.
So I kind of like when my synth has effects, but everyone else, you know, I know there's one notorious person out there. I can't remember who it is. Is it Hayes Anderson? Who's like, man, effects on synths are a waste of money. Maybe they are.
I don't think they are.
But Behringer could just pop some effects on this, no problem, don't you think? The TC Electronic?
I mean,
Electronica or whatever it's called? I
have effects on a ton of my synths now. Like the effects that are built into the osmose are great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Hydra. I mean, I could go on. I mean, we both have, dude, the Juno X effects are great.
Oh, the Juno X is amazing.
So that's why I like sit there and I go, effects on synths are great, man. For years, we wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's like, oh, no, you can't have effects on synthesizers, you know, and you had to buy these rack gear. I remember I had a Roland digital delay. It was the DDL, what was it? The DDL 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a rack unit. And I have to tell you, though, it had the longest repeat, dude. You could say hello.
Let's just go, hello, 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 hello.
And then it would go, hello.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like really long, and it was great. It was a great. It was a first digital delay that Roland had put out, and it sounded amazing. And you know, a lot of times I wish I never got rid of that stuff, because I actually saw one on Reverb, and I think they wanted like $200 for it, and I was this tempted to buy it, but then I'm sitting there going, do I really want to get back into, like, what if it breaks down? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I tried to stay away from vintage stuff, man. You know,
I'm never selling anything ever again, dude. Ever, ever. I sold the MPC for all you guys who wanted a friggin' update. The Red Demon MPC is gone. Cost me friggin' 100. No, what was it? Yeah, 86 bucks to ship the thing. God bless the Lord. It should be arriving at your man's house tomorrow, according to the tracking. And it was just a nightmare. So I'm going back to building that generational synth wealth. I'm done selling stuff. And now anything I ever get is staying. I told the missus the other day, I was like, be prepared, baby, because we're building that generational synth wealth. Now I ain't getting rid of anything ever again. And she's are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, look at Echo Studio. I was like, Echo's a little older than me. So
just a little.
I'm going to acquire that soon. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, but you got to understand, dude, I actually sold a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you said you regret it.
I only regret certain things. And my wife always says to me too, she's like, well, don't sell that because you're only going to buy it again. But I sold things to get things that I liked, that I wanted. And, you know, a couple of them, obviously, the Juno X. I got the Cat and the Wasp because I sold some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
did I sell the Wolfie? Where's the Wolfie, Echo?
It's
oh, yeah, sorry. No, I did not sell the Wolfie, if anyone was asking.
No. The Wolfie is sitting right there. It's going to be...
Echo's got the Wolfie. I delivered it to Echo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a demo of it. I'm gonna do some cool stuff with it. What I want to do too is that, and you're gonna be blown away with this. I'm gonna actually sample some guitar through it.
Oh, nice.
That's what I want to do. I want to try some cool stuff with it because being able to sample guitar through it, being able to use ADSR and stuff like that,
and then the texture and cool idea, dude, and the sequencer.
Yeah,
because
I have a head rush. That's my amp basically. I used to have a big stack and I had an orange amp and all that shit. And where I live, I can't have that stuff. So I bought a head rush effects amplifier. It's about this big. It's a little footprint. It has like a little, like an iPad in it. So it's all touch. So I can just move pedals around and cabinets and amps. I'm going to run that through the Wolfie. So should be pretty cool.
I think that's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Looking very forward to it.
I'm going to set it up on the dining room table and the wife's not going to like it, but
don't forget, baby, that's got a battery in it too, dude.
So I'm going to set it up on the table because I've got lights now that I can, light the area up.
Good idea.
And I got this,
yeah, it's almost like you should also sample you should sample the Cat, the Wasp, the Edge. What's that? Oh, the Roll and Go?
Yeah, the Go mixer.
Oh, nice.
And remember I told you I bought that mixer, the little ZVEX mixer that has, it has 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch jacks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that too to hook stuff up. So,
bro,
it's going to be a good demo.
Do you got the ability to show your studio there in one click?
Not really, man.
All right, cool. Just wondering.
I mean, it's a mess, dude. I don't.
That's a beautiful shot right there, anyway. I think, but I'm looking forward to the studio rebuild. Patch bays, guitar pedals, dude. Come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got to do it. I keep putting it off. I have never procrastinated this much before about a studio rebuild. Usually, I just tear everything down and just do it. It's just that. It's just so much, dude. Like when I moved in here, I did a lot of wiring and cable harnessing, and it's just I'm gonna have to pull all of that apart, and that's gonna really suck.
Therapeutic, baby. Therapeutic.
No, there's nothing therapeutic.
You'll be in therapy after.
Oh no, I'll get pissed off. So.
What do you think of this? The Behringer JT-mini. This was another Behringer drop this week, which is kind of stocking stuffer. $99, 16-step motion sequencer, Jupiter 8 inspired with 3 VCOs. I think it's paraphonic. It's just a toy that sounds big, but man, I'm not a mini fan. I'm a Behringer bro, but I don't like the minis that much. That's just me.
Yeah, I went through my mini phase, my mini period, and it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. The only mini stuff I have left, and I showed you this before, and that is I kept my little Korg monotron analog delay, which sounds amazing. I got 2 of them. I got one hooked up to the RD6, I do have my Volcas in the closet that I won't get rid of. It's a sentimental thing.
Volca bass and Volca keys do sound very good.
Yeah, and the other thing is,
but they're annoying to use.
I don't think so. I think they're fun. But the problem with them is they're I don't know. It's just to me it's like if I set them up, I'm going to be like, where am I going to put them? Number 1 and number 2. Do I want to set them up? But for me, it's a personal thing. I don't want to get rid of them. And if I sold them, I'd get what, 30, 40, $50 for them.
They're good, cool little collector's items. I even think all these little Behringer minis are cool collector items. Like, they're so cheap. You can get one. And especially if you want to, I think they're like a gateway synth, it's a cool way to get someone into synthesizers.
I'm wondering like if you could, I'm sure you could mod those.
Yeah, I'd say.
Like circuit bend them?
Why not? It's all analog, so.
Yeah, I'm sure you could if you crack them open. I know people have circuit bent these. They put a MIDI cable on it.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's actually a little patch that you could buy. It's a little logic board that you actually solder on the inside here with 2 wires, and it runs the cable out for the MIDI. I've always wanted to do it, but I'm like, you know what? My luck, I'll screw it up.
I think G.A.S was either repping that or the Chaos Pad the other day. He was actually saying how good the DIY.
Yeah, the Chaos Pad. Yeah,
Chaos Pad, which is cool. That'd be a cool little thing to add to the HydroSynth, actually.
The Chaos Pad. I had an original. I had actually 2 Chaos Pads. I had the original silver one back in the 90s, and then I had bought the big one, the programmable one, and I used that in a band actually for vocals.
Oh, the Machines one just showed up.
Hey, there he is.
No Hans Volt tonight, though.
Why?
I don't know. Hans Volt, I think he's doing push-ups and hitting the punching bag tonight. You know?
I don't know, man. He was.
Where is Hans friggin' Volt? Can you believe it?
Where is he?
Friggin' didn't show up to work tonight. Give me. Come on, bro. Tell him we got a troll invasion. See if he's. Tell him there's a troll invasion.
I want to message him right now.
Yeah. Machines one, message Hans Volt and tell him we got an absolute troll invasion. We need him quick. And then when he gets here, we'll be like, oh, they're all gone. They just left. So that's cool. But yeah, man, I gotta say, Behringer had a great week. I think they're gonna have a good 2025. But although the Lindrum, my baby,
see what happens.
Although the Lindrum and the Behringer Wave are top of the list for the kid here, you know.
Yeah,
this
I think
is the top for me.
Oh yeah, you want that steam?
I mean,
pipe, huh?
you guys keep forgetting. Behringer keeps coming out with the synths, and you keep forgetting. Oh, come on, baby. Why are you always doing it to me? You serious?
That's weird.
It says I'm not logged in. I'm like, man, you're not logged in. Anyway,
that's weird.
That's the steam pipe. It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the steam pipe. I think it's cool. I don't know, man. The only thing that intrigues me about that is what you said. You can actually run stuff through it and use it as a giant effects unit.
It's a massive, huge effects unit.
That's intriguing to me.
And I think the nightverb is kind of built into this too, because I think.
And that's another thing.
Yeah.
The nightverb.
Nightverb, bro, which I can pull up right here, which is a game changer. I think.
All right.
So Trusto or Symptoms of Reality. If you're out there, I think you need to get this right here. Or there's three things on here that are amazing. The steam pipe, the nightverb, and the Perkins is nuts too, dude. Did you see?
Yeah, that is cool. Yes.
But this here, dude, maybe I should just buy that tonight. Screw it.
Well, you've got the money.
It looks so good. I got the cash.
You got the cash.
But I don't know. Bitcoin took a huge dip, so I'm chilling for a little bit.
Don't worry about it. It'll pop up again.
Yeah, you know what happened is everyone got FOMO, went and bought a ton of Bitcoin. All the whales were like, sloo, took it out, put it all in friggin' Dogecoin.
Yep.
And now they're waiting a little bit. Yeah, Symptoms of Reality. Have you checked out this pedal? I know the nightverb and your style with the drones, dude.
Yeah, and it's not a pedal.
It's not a pedal. It's an effects unit.
It's a
I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull it up for you, boy.
It's a desktop effects unit.
Friggin' stupid. Hold on now. I gotta pull it up for your boy. All right, Bartek, I gotta say goodbye. EricaSynths.
Because you know why, dude? You know what you need?
What's that?
You need Premiere.
What the hell is Premiere?
Isn't that YouTube Premiere? All
right, I know I've showed this a million times, but I'm showing it again. This is the EricaSynths Nightverb. Now, Trusto, baby. Trusto. You know, imagine a Solar 42 going through this.
Oh, he has a Solar 42.
He's got a Solar 42F. He's got the Wave State. He's got the HydroSynth. He's got the RC505. What else you got? Throw some other synths in there. This is the best. Oh. Come on.
And that's just a Casio.
Yeah. And like, I know what people say, they're like, that's just a digital pedal. It's all digital. You get it all with VSTs and plugins. You can, but there's just something so nice about touching stuff.
I'm wondering, like that's a really long tail. I'm wondering if my Big Sky can do a tail that long.
Apparently, Uncle Jerry thinks the Big Sky can equal it.
I don't know.
Wave State Night Sky. Oh, Trusto's got the Wave State Night Sky MC707. Hey, everyone in the chat, will you guys, if you don't mind, just throw down what kind of pedals you got in the chat if you're using any effects pedals for your synthesizers, because it'd be interesting. And, you know, I'd like to, this here would be some cool pedals to try on some synthesizers too, man.
They're cool looking, man.
Very cool looking.
You know what I like about them? It's got almost like a vintage look to it.
Vintage Western-y kind of cool style. So yeah, these are super cool. But let me get back to this. Let's just listen to this for another sec. Right? Super cool.
What?
You talking to me?
What?
Would that make you go deaf, bro? But dude, nothing beats this.
Why is instant ramen bad for you? Well, let's break it down. You know those typical instant noodles? The ones that are basically a sodium bomb with a side of guilt? Sure, they're convenient and
nasty. Don't go eating instant ramen.
Don't eat
dude.
that shit.
Stuff's
That's just nasty.
When I was living in Korea, man, the Koreans used to be like, don't go eating that nasty ramen, dude. I taught one girl and her father worked at a ramen plant. I used to teach her English on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I go over to her house, walk into her house. She's probably like, I think she was probably about 9. Get in there. The mother would cook us a big old feed of food, sit down. Then me and her would just talk English for like an hour and a half. She'd give me $100. I'd take off, right? And she would make like homemade ramen, dude. Oh, with kimchi and boiled eggs, seaweed. Oh. See,
I don't know. Kimchi, it's an acquired taste.
Let me make you some kimchi. I'm going to make some kimchi in the next couple of weeks, and I'll bring it to you. I got a 5th generation Korean grandmother's kimchi recipe, bro, and it'll blow your socks off.
Now, do you eat it cold?
Oh, I eat it cold. I eat it hot. I do a kimchi stir-fried rice called kimchi bokkeumbap. That's what it's called in Korean. You do a kimchi jjigae, which is like a kimchi-style soup. You can put some tuna in there and stuff in one of those little hot pots, bro. You like spicy?
Come on, dude. I got like, how many bottles of hot sauce do I have?
Dude, you like spicy and you don't like kimchi? Are you insane?
I love spicy. So I had a guy I used to work with. His name was Sun Soong. Yeah. And his mother used to make it. He brought some into work for me. And it just tasted awful to me.
Like what?
I don't know. It wasn't, and his wasn't spicy either, because I don't think he liked it spicy. And it was slimy, and I just didn't like it. Yeah, okay. So Kate, it makes a different kind of kimchi. She makes a different taste. She likes this California style with lots of ginger, carrots, and see, that'd be good.
And she does a real nice kind of purple cabbage kimchi, a really good radish kimchi. I like a straight up old school, super red hot, insanely spicy. I let it sit for like 3-4 months, bro, fermenting.
Really?
Dude, you take a bite into my kimchi, it's like drinking a mouthful of Coca-Cola. It's just carbonation station bubbling.
Really?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna make it for you. I'll bring you a mason jar of it.
Yeah, I'm interested now, because I tried it and I was just like, eh. I mean, I didn't throw up. I didn't like a gag when I ate it. I was just like, I could pass.
Have you heard of the pedal, the color palette?
No.
I'm gonna check that out in a sec. I just want to hear this. Steampipe.
Okay.
You know, I just like that sound. I don't know why I'm drawn to that sound.
I can do that with my osmose.
You can do it with your osmose. LFOVoyager wrote me a huge email, dude. I got to write the cat back. I get tons of emails. He wrote me a huge email telling me that I should reconsider getting the steam pipe and I should go for the osmose. And then I was like, Echo's telling me the same thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, you heard the track that I did on my album.
Yeah, you had that sound in it.
Corvos's Gate. That's all osmose. It's 2 tracks. You know, I don't know, man. I just think and I'm gonna start re-exploring the osmose. Ever since I showed you that video, Hans Zimmer got his hands on an osmose, And for the second season of Dune, he ordered 5 of them and decided to do the whole soundtrack with just the osmose.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the video. It's unbelievable. I love
who's
Hans
this?
Zimmer.
Who's this?
Hans Zimmer.
All right. They want to check
Hans
it
is
out
the
for a
man,
sec?
bro.
Hans Zimmer Osmose?
Yeah, it's on ExpressiveE site.
I think the Osmose is I like this one right here.
Yeah.
All right, I already watched it. Let's do it again with the boys and the girls in the chat. It's not a pedal. All right. Symptoms of reality. Where's Hans? We need to. Can you throw the link down in there if you want it? It's called Color Palette. All right, look it up in a sec. New whiskey glass. That's a bit much for a whiskey glass, isn't it?
I know, it's kind of cool.
BetterHelp's main mission as a brand is to make therapy more affordable and more reachable. And they do this by matching.
I don't need
Data
therapy.
score of a band of virtuosos. You know, a small group of the people who were the best in the world at what they do. The other thing which I really do like about the band is that everybody brings a little bit of their culture to it. And because now it's a mishmash of culture, so then when you write something which is futuristic, it is like, that's what happened, you know, that the cultures all got muddled up a little bit. So it actually helps in the expressiveness of the music.
It was this perfect storm of slightly different instruments.
Wait a minute. Someone just say the steam pipe is terrible. Tony Vicio? The steam pipe is amazing. How dare you, sir?
Slightly different people, slightly different ears and ideas. And they all came together in this weird soundscape, but it works. And Hans's theme works throughout the whole thing for that kind of sound.
But the difference between Dune and any other film I have made is it's not a sequel. It's really a way of diving deeper into the story. It's a very difficult book to make into a movie because most of what happens in the book is internal dialogue. It's in people's heads. When the lights go down and the first note comes and the first image appears, I will open a door that lets you in to feel something, to have an experience. I'm not going to tell you how to feel about things, but I will tell you that it's okay to have an emotion now, that you have an emotional experience.
The secret to a score like Dune is to create a soundscape that's.
I love the Dune soundscape, man.
Dude, everything that you're hearing right now, though, is the osmose.
Ah, frig. $1,300 for refurbed Osmose,
Bro,
too.
And that's the thing. He ordered 5 of them because he blew his mind that if you, it's a long video, but
let's keep playing, man. We got time.
Really wide and engulfing,
so awesome.
but not out there. It needs to feel very visceral.
Wait till you see the shit they
and
use in
very
the studio.
human and connected. And at the same time, be like in the sand with the sandworms. You know, it's got to feel like you're there.
Hans wanted really unique sounds. Hans mentioned the Osmose, which I think had come out kind of recently. He had heard about it and met with the guys. We had 1 or 2. We started playing with it, and he said, we need 5 more.
When you play a note on a piano, basically it goes plonk, right? Plonk, and it dies out. What they've done is when you touch the keyboard, it knows you're already touching the keyboard. Like within that travel of that key, the sound can change completely. And then, of course, the one thing every keyboard player wants to do is what a violinist can do or guitars can do is have vibrato. So you can go and wobble your keys left to right. And you literally can transform a sound completely.
Par contre, le fait d'avoir ici des instruments qui permettent de jouer comme un instrument de musique, on va dire, plus traditionnel, ça permet de se rapprocher des choses comme de la voix et pouvoir le jouer Et par exemple, justement, pouvoir répondre à un besoin d'accompagner une image ou d'autres musiciens. Donc l'avantage de l'explicité, c'est ce côté vraiment très direct, en fait, entre le fait d'avoir le son au bout des doigts et de le manipuler.
En musique de film, c'est vraiment un élément qui est important.
These freaking guys are fascinated with it, aren't they?
Dude, I'm telling you, I was watching a video today, and I think I sent it to you guys. And it was a guy who was going to do a complete film score with just the osmose. And if you turn up the sensitivity on the osmose,
yeah,
literally just touching it barely, sound comes out of it. That's why I love the name of the company, ExpressiveE, because that's what that keyboard does.
I'm going to get an ExpressiveE. Screw it. I'm getting ExpressiveE. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting the ExpressiveE and the steampipe.
I use the osmose with pigments because it's an MPE, and I've gotten some great sounds out of it. So I could imagine hooking that up to the steampipe, what it would sound like.
Yeah, but the problem is too, like LFOVoyager was saying, you get a lot of those sounds stock in the osmose. So, all right. So this here is from Trusto,
and you can mess with them.
This is the color palette Lottie Canto. Let's check this out real quick. Recommendation from the defender of the drone. Okay.
Wow.
Ooh, 8 reverbs. Whoa, hold up. 8 reverbs and delay effects built into the kalimba.
What?
Take a moment and welcome Hans Bolt has entered the building.
Yay!
What's up, Hans, baby?
Is it MIDI?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
They said that he builds them himself, though.
Really?
Lottie Canto builds them himself, and I don't know what these cards are here. What is this? An old baseball card? Or
Those different
St. Louis Blues hockey cards, NHL cards.
Oh.
Very cool. Let's jump ahead and see what else we got. How much?
That's cool. It's very unique.
Oh, delay.
So can you mix and match? Can you mix the reverb in with the delay, or?
Yeah, it looks like you can mix it in. Yep. And Symptoms of Reality is saying that the waiting list for these things is years long.
Really?
Yeah. So I guess it's very cool. But I guess I won't be getting that Echo, baby. I'm sorry.
You never know.
Now, let's move on, man. Let's move on to a new topic.
Could be a stocking stuffer.
Let's move on to a new topic. We've got the best and the worst synthesizers of the year. And, you know, what do you want to start with? The worst?
I'm going to go back. Let's go back to the worst.
Yeah.
Let's get the worst out of the way.
I think we both agree on the worst, right?
Sure.
This is what I think the worst synthesizer of the year is.
Okay, that's one.
Is that so? For me, it's just, this is the worst synthesizer of the year by far, hands down. The biggest hunk of junk ever put on the market of all time. The most horrible live streams I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Sounds like garbage. $2,300, an absolute shill fest, nonstop. and I just can't stand this thing. And I think it's the worst synthesizer of the year. For one, price, I think it looks stupid, and I think it sounds like crap. What do you think?
Everything that you said, I'm right there with you. Next.
Yeah, what else you got? What else you got? And what in the chat? We're going to worst synthesizer of the year. Throw it in the chat. What's the worst? OPXY, OPXY. We got about 20 OPXYs in there. What's up, Tactical MIDI? Amazing channel. Check out Tactical MIDI. Check out Apollo Hanzo. Check out Uncle Jerry's World's channel, man. He's got his live streams up and running. Check out Symptoms of Reality. Let's do a shout out to everybody in here. Check out Rich Kilbasa. Check out Synth Fun. Check out Zed Eratomi. Check out Harmonic Sonics. Check out DJ Ducky Dad. All right, cool.
Check out PSN.
Check out PSN. All right. So what else you got? What do you got on the worst synths?
It begins with an M.
Begins with an M.
And its real name begins with an L.
Begins with an M and name begins with an L.
Yeah.
Dude, holy crap. That's a stumper. Hold on, huh?
All right, so I'll give you... So
yeah, I need a better hint than that.
Company name begins with an M. Unit begins with an L.
Oh. Can anybody guess Echo's cryptic hint? Company starts with an M, and the worst synthesizer of the year, ECHOKRAFT, goes to...
The Moog Labyrinth.
The Moog Labyrinth. You know what? I'm going to take it back. I'm reneging. I agree. The Moog Labyrinth is the worst synthesizer of the year. OPXY is the second worst.
Oh, that's what I thought you were going to start off with anyway, because I don't even know where to begin, and I don't want to go there. But also I know, because we did how many shows about that freaking thing?
Oh my God. Is Viral Beats in the chat? He's one of the only guys I know who got the Moog Labyrinth. Is Viral Beats in the chat? And Noir also had the Labyrinth. And I can't speak for Noir, but I think he hasn't touched that thing since. I don't know, though.
I didn't. Noir had one?
I think Noir got one. I could be wrong. I think he got one. I could be wrong. Noir might not have got one. I thought I saw him have one, though.
I don't know.
Because I thought he paired it up with the Spectravox, but I could be wrong. No, he did one with the subharmonic. Anyway, maybe not. I can't verify.
I think you're right. I think he did one with the subharmonicon.
But Viral Beats. All right, Viral Beats is in the chat. Viral Beats, would you agree, my brother, that the Moog Labyrinth was the biggest piece of junk synthesizer of 2024?
Jesus Christ.
That's what we need to know right now. Please.
Not if he likes it, but if it's the biggest piece of junk.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, do you like it? I think it's junk. I think it was the biggest wolf ticket of all time.
I got two Behringer edges that'll actually make that thing sound like crap.
Andrew Wang actually said it was the greatest Moog release in years.
The greatest Moog release ever.
I mean, and you know what? He glazed that donut so bad. I was like, brother, okay, fine, man. You're glazing that hard. Yeah.
And you know, I'm not going to go there, but to me, that is what you call a shill right there. Come on.
I don't think this is why I'm looking at it now. After the conversation today with Robbie from Pro Synth Network, the English gentleman, Sir Robert, he was giving us an insight into the industry, but an insight into the shill. And one of my comments to him was, man, why don't you just embrace the damn shill then, you know? Just go full friggin' shill. You know me, you've heard me talk about this. Put an S on your chest and just be super shill.
But see, I get Robbie's point, but guys like Andrew Hung, or Wang, or whatever his name is, dude, come on. That was definitely a shill, saying it was the greatest synthesizer Moog's ever come out with. Come on, dude.
All right, Viral Beats. I hate to put you on the spot again, dude. Is the Moog Labyrinth, in your opinion, the greatest Moog release in decades? Is that what he said? Well, we are waiting for your response. And he might not respond because he might be playing the Moog Labyrinth right now. You know? The Moog Labyrinth. Oh, I hate to hate on that thing so bad. And I was only hating on it because it was really that. Okay, there's difference in shilling a synthesizer and also just lying about it. That one was blatant lies. That was just straight up lies. There was nothing good about that thing.
And the other thing that kept pissing me off about every single video, I don't know. I don't see your chat.
Oh, I'm looking. You keep going.
Everything that the videos that we saw about that synthesizer, we never heard the synthesizer by itself. And if we did, I wasn't getting it. I was like, this sounds like a freaking DFAM.
Yeah.
I just wasn't getting it.
Daniel Fisher called the Labyrinth an expensive executive desk toy. And
yes, he did.
And Viral Beats says it has its magic, but you really have to dig for it. That is a very diplomatic answer, Viral Beats.
Okay.
All right.
That's cool.
And that's fair enough. That's you know what? Viral Beats should have been the one doing the demo. Viral Beats should have been the one.
Viral Beats is the man, dude. His setup's sick.
In the era of honesty, because that's what we're in the era of honesty, Viral Beats should have been sent a Moog hat and a Moog Labyrinth, and he should have done the demo and been like, man, there is some absolute magic trapped in this box, but you got to dig so damn deep, you might reach hell before you ever get any damn sounds out of it.
And I say Moog should send Viral Beats a Moog Muse.
Yeah, send them out. Okay, so that is the worst. We got the two worst is the OPXY and the Moog Labyrinth. That's my two choices. What are your two?
My two choices.
Yeah, your two choices too. It seems like most of the chat agree with that as well. Now, what about best synthesizers of the year? I got a little thing uploaded here.
Well, you know what I'm going to say, dude.
Yeah, hold on. I got something loaded up here for you.
Here we go.
All right. So, I got this. Let's check out Gear News's best hardware synths of 2024. 7 synths we went nuts for this year. All right. We got the Moog Muse. Let me know in the chat. Are you down with the Moog Muse? We got the Cream Dream, baby. The Arturia Polybrew 12. You better believe it. I might have it. It all depends on how the stars align.
But but you see the order of that?
Yeah, that's in no particular order. And then we got the TE05 from Oberheim, which was heavy on my gas list a while ago.
Yeah, it was heavy on mine too.
Uncle Jerry didn't like it at first. He went out and bought that old young buck, the Persian Prince Miles Away sound pack, and it just blew his mind. And he also bought James Dyson's sound pack, which he said is absolutely extraordinary as well. Yeah. Now he's very happy with the TE05. We got, I guess we'll just go through them this way. Moog Muse.
Number 1.
8-voice polyphonic in no particular order. Okay,
Number 1.
Yeah, we got the Moog Muse. Then we got the one and only baby, the Cream Dream.
Number 2.
Our boy, the English gentleman, Robbie. And we got Kent Spong, baby, the Magic Man.
Oh, yeah, Kent and Robbie have
Kent and Robbie both got the Cream Dream. And I'll tell you what, when Robbie tickles the Audrey on the back end, when he reaches back and he hits that one button, man, the sequence just goes, it's like heaven. It's like heaven.
I still want to play one. I want to play both of them side by side.
I want both. How about that?
Well, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. $3,200 right now. And then we got the TE05. I still think that's a good deal at $1,400. Do you?
No.
Ah, dude, you used to love this thing. What happened to you?
The Korg multi-poly, I think blows that away.
Ooh, do you really?
Sorry, Oberheim.
Did you see that Yuki just dropped a video? Yuki's back into the synths game, Yuki the Dragon.
Oh, really?
And he found an issue with some of the knobs aren't perfectly aligned on the TE05, so he's sending it back.
Really?
Yeah. Unlucky, right?
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Then we got the Korg multi-poly. I love the Korg multi-poly. Garen M and Synth Seeker both love this one. Where are the two boys? What are they in bed already? Was Synth Seeker and Garen M in bed?
I don't know. When you were on SOR, Garen had popped in at the last minute. I think he was going to bed.
Was he? Oh, maybe the boss got to get up early. I don't know.
Yeah, he was. He had just gotten home or something.
All right, sweet dreams, Garen M, and sweet dreams, Synth Seeker. Okay, now we got the Korg multi-poly, which is an awesome, beautiful virtual analog synthesizer. Double down on the digital wavetable, wave shaping oscillator types. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we've got this one here, which is a surprise for me, but I think it made the list due to the motorized knobs on it.
Yeah.
I don't want the motorized knobs.
I don't want it. You know, it's just more stuff to break down.
And what am I going to send it back to Australia?
Yeah, you know, like I don't know. That's like the what was it? Game Changer Audio.
Mm-hmm.
They came out with the motorized synthesizer.
Yeah.
And I saw it, I played it at NAMM, and I was just like, oh, that made the list.
I think, you know what, bro? I'm gonna circle back on the Cream Dream. I think the best synthesizer, bang for your buck of 2024
is
the Ambient Zero.
Really?
I do, because $230 and the sound you get out of it and the enjoyment you get of turning that on.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking at it too, dude.
It's a gorgeous little synthesizer.
Oh, what a beauty. Let me grab it here.
And it's fun to play.
It's light too. Right here, Ambient Zero, baby.
Look at that little guy.
What a beautiful synthesizer this is. What a pleasure to turn on. There is a little bit of a learning curve if you've never used the Sonicware synthesizers. But
the video that they just put out, the tutorial video they put out last month,
I gotta get that
is really good.
Oh, I gotta get that plugged in because that sits perfect right there on the Hydrosynth too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I shouldn't have it plopped up there. What am I thinking? Okay,
I don't know.
Let's see what else we got. Ooh, okay, I like this one. Pittsburgh Modular Tiger Keys with the expandable modular patch bay, the beautiful pastel colors. You could have picked that up for a real cool price of $9.99 on Black Friday.
Yes, that was a good deal for this
Sleeper. Loonsberry Pedals bought the Ambient Zero. It's a nutty box. It's a crazy little box, man. And it also acts as an effects unit.
Yeah.
Which is super cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
What else we got? Pittsburgh Modular, cool. And that's it. So what's the top of the list for you guys? Tiger Keys,
Muse.
Ambient Zero,
Muse,
Melbourne Instruments Delia,
Muse,
Korg Multipoly,
Muse,
TE05,
Muse,
Cream Dream,
Muse,
or Muse. Do you see Nick Batt's Muse video?
Yes.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
I have to say, that was probably one of the better videos I've seen. Besides our own Vickorftron.
You know what? Just because Vickorftron's
video was awesome.
Vickorftron's a synth renegade. He's a Kumite Legends member. He's an absolute patch designing aficionado. Let's check it out.
Hey, you should get SOR to do the Kumite.
Vickorftron. Huh, interesting. You know what we should do? Symptoms of Reality. I don't know if you're there. I don't know if Pro Synth Network's in the chat. You know what we should do? Kumite versus Symptoms of Reality versus PSN.
Yeah, man.
And we'll get together. We'll do like
everybody. I think it'd be cool if everybody comes up with their own song, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you meant jamming.
No, I'm talking about a tournament.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
A tournament, baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, then you get to hear Robbie and Kent's
Cream Dream.
Cream Dream.
All right, let's check out Vickorft. Which one was the good one, man? It's obviously his latest, right? 1 month ago, 3 months. Was it this one? Sound design, sci-fi moves, beautiful sounding. Yeah, I think it was this one right here.
It was a Blade Runner one, wasn't it?
We'll see.
This is what the perfect gift for a man looks like.
You know how many times I almost bought this knife, dude?
That's a nice knife.
So my wife got me this weird new kitchen knife as a Christmas gift. God, I love her.
At first glance, one of them looked like a Viking sword. I was blown away by its perfect balance and feel.
Yeah.
And when she told me she got 2 more for free, I almost didn't believe her. Apparently, she was just going to buy one, but when they told her about the buy 2, get 2 free.
Yeah,
dude. Kill a knife.
If we did Pro Synth Network versus the Kumite versus SOAR, Bloodsport style. You know, that would be crazy. Maybe you do it like this. Kumite does a little event in-house, and we pick the top 3 tracks. SOAR does an event in-house, they pick their top 3 tracks. PSN does a little event with their crew, they pick the top 3 tracks. And then we bring it together for a battle royale.
Big show.
Big battle royale show. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Anyways, always ideas. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
This is what won the Moog Muse.
This is what did it for me, man.
Vickorftron. I threw his channel down the links. Go support him, man. It's absolutely amazing. Holy crap. I got the Moog Muse fever just got it again. I got to watch another one.
I'm selling everything.
Oh my God. Dude, all you need's a Moog Muse.
It's all.
I think all you need's a Moog Muse. Let's check out this one.
No, listen.
What?
Moog Muse.
Have you seen that?
Osmose steam pipe.
Yeah.
That's your whole, all that is right there is your whole, that's a whole soundtrack kit right there.
Dude, do you need any yellowfin tuna fillets?
Absolutely insane. Look at the presentation on what's inside this can. All other canned tuna brands should be shaking in their boots. This is natural catch yellowfin in organic extra virgin olive oil.
Sweet, I already got some.
From Newfoundland.
That's right, baby. Bro, I can get some yellowfin tuna. I can get a damn friggin' massive blade. And I can get the Moog Muse.
And a Moog Muse.
All right. Just a little more.
It makes you, can I just say, it makes you want to play your synthesizers.
Dude, it does, doesn't it?
It just takes you away. You know, Now, and from what I understand too, there's no other effects he's using other than the ones on the Muse.
I think that isn't true, but I'm not sure. Let me check the description real quick. Eventide audio. I think he told me he's got a little bit of external reverb on it.
So he's using the Eventide.
I think a little bit of external reverb. Which is even
more epic.
Which is like pretty friggin' epic, right?
Yeah.
Now, we can't keep going without our boy, LFOVoyager.
Playing the peanut butter.
Which one do we want here?
LFOVoyager. When I call it that.
LFOVoyager's in the chat. Which one was the beautiful one? This one. This sounds massive. I think it was this one.
Well, you could play the one that he tones me on.
Hey. Cream Dream.
Are all the effects being used on that? No externals.
LFOVoyager's in the chat. Check it out. Polybrute Vintage Meaning. Everything you hear is from the Polybrute 12. No external effects.
All right.
That's the difference. What a simple progression he's playing there too, and it sounds friggin' awesome.
So that arpeggiation is coming off of that at the same time, or was that pre-recorded?
I think he's got. Let me see. I think you see the deluge up here.
Yeah, that's right.
On top, he says everything you hear is from the Polybrute 12. No external effects. The deluge is being used to sequence the Polybrute 12 through MIDI. So I'm not sure he's got it hooked up.
So it's bitimbral or is it multi-timbral?
Bitimbral. I don't think it's multi-timbral. I don't know. Who knows in the chat? Is the Polybrute 12 multi-timbral or just bitimbral? All right, hold on.
I want both.
Yeah, it's a hard choice. You can't pick either one. I mean, I think there's benefits to both. They both sound amazing.
So the PB12, the Muse, the steam pipe,
osmose,
and the osmose.
That's it, right? That's it. You don't need any more.
That's it.
You don't need any more. And then right there, though, what are you looking at? 3,500.
And the LM drum.
And the LM drum, dude.
That's it.
And a couple loose berry guitar pedals, baby.
That's all you need.
That's all you need to get this thing rocking and a rolling, man.
I'm selling everything.
They want to know, question for the chat, Polybrute or Osmose? Polybrute 6 or Osmose?
That's a tough one to go with.
Polybrute 6 or Osmose?
I would have to go with the Osmose just because of the Polybrute 6 doesn't have the key bed that the the PB12 has, which is the expressive keyboard. So I would go with the Osmose if I had to pick between those two.
Yeah, and I would say too, if someone plopped two in front of me right now and said, which one do you want? I'd probably go with the Osmose too. Just because I think the idea of the Osmose is very futuristic, and it really embodies the musician connecting with the instrument on another level. And I haven't even played it yet, just from visually seeing people.
Well, I keep telling you, you got to get your ass over to my studio.
Yeah, man, I do got to get over there.
You live like a half hour away.
So close, bro, man. You know me, dude. Bro, you saw me this morning? You saw me this morning, man. I'm working my butt off. I got no time.
I know.
I want to get over to that Chinese place and get some scratch.
It was really funny because you're driving and it's dark and I'm like, where the hell's he going? And then like you called me and I'm like, oh, I got to call him back. And it was like, what, 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, that was 4:30. I called you this morning.
Was it 4:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my wife went to work and I'm sitting there with the dog going, okay, I'm up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going to bed. So
yeah, I was cruising to the ominous video of the Peace Summit, and then gave you a rant.
I was gonna. So here's my thing. I was gonna make a video today, but the whole Peace Summit thing got me going, and I got wicked anxiety about it.
Yeah, I had anxiety too, man. It was, you know why it was anxiety? Because like Robbie said in the video today, and I even think it was cool, Soar even said it when we were doing the summit, is that they had a little bit of anxiety energy as well, because like they said, they were kind of pulling themselves. To be honest with you, it was a pretty big responsibility they had in a, you know, a not really non-important. Well, no, it's just you're getting two people together that are very passionate, who have an issue, and you're trying to moderate to get these boys to come together and take the temperature down.
And I have to say, what was really cool about that in hindsight was they kept saying, hey, it's none of our business, but it is.
Yeah.
And I like what he said. I don't know if it was Trusto who said that it's a community, and it's a small community, you know?
Yeah.
And because of that, we all need to like connect with one another. And I just thought that was cool. I was like, you know what, man? Like, and there was anxiety. I could see the anxiety on Robbie's face before you even got there, dude.
I didn't sleep last night. Not a wink, bro. Because
so you knew about it. I didn't.
Yeah.
Like none of us knew about it. You knew about it because you went on to their channel.
That was only last night. Right? Yeah, it was last night. I just caught it. Like, dude, it was so crazy how I caught it. I was in bed, almost going to sleep. I think Source said it this morning. They were like, did someone text you or something like that? No, bro, I was lying in bed, just about to sleep. And I was like, grab my phone and just flicked it open and popped open, because that's what I do. I just pop open YouTube and I'll look at it for a second.
I do the same thing.
And it was right there. And I was like, click. And it was right at the moment that they were talking about, not about it, but I was like, my gut was like, this is going to go somewhere. And I just waited and waited a little bit, and then it did. And I was like, man, this is the moment. This is the culminating moment of, I know you feel this kind of vibe too, bro. There's more than meets the eye to things. The world, truth is stranger than fiction. And I personally feel like that I got my antenna pretty tuned, so everybody's got the antenna, and it all depends how much you want to have your antenna open to accepting and receiving different types of frequency and energy, man. And I caught the vibe from the boys, from Robbie, from Kent, and it just pulled me into my phone. That not only that, something pulled me to the channel, something pulled me to the phone. And then the moment was there. Because, brother, I could have just effed off and just closed the phone and was like, whatever.
Yeah, because because it's something that needed to be done.
The universe needed that squash before Christmas.
Exactly. The universe needed to crush that. And I'm so happy that it did, because, and I get what Robbie was saying too about the Bro Synth Network, like he's got a brand and stuff, and like, I'm still going to wear my shirt. But I'm actually going to buy a Pro Synth Network shirt.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to support those guys.
I'm getting the black leather jacket.
And I thought it was really cool when Robbie said, listen, man, if we ever bump into each other during a convention or somewhere, we're going to have some beers together. And I just thought that was cool.
What everyone doesn't know at the moment for Super Booth 2026, I'm trying to plan out a 1,000-man Synth Renegade Super Booth bro down.
Dude, could you imagine
1,000 Synth Renegades descending on Super Booth, all wearing sleeveless leather jackets with the Synth Renegade patch on the back? I think you can get 1,000, no problem.
And those people who want Renegades get a free shirt at the show.
At the show, yeah. No, I'd love to go to one of those, man. But honestly, I don't have time. I don't have the money, and
not yet.
Not yet. Who knows, man?
You don't know listen, you don't know what the universe holds for you right now.
Baby,
bro.
get that Bitcoin to 10 million per coin. Satoshis are the new Bitcoin, baby. You didn't miss out yet.
Telling you.
Yeah. All right.
I bought some today.
You got some more today?
I bought some Bitcoin today because I was like, you know what? I was staying away from it. I was like, no. I don't want that. I don't want the Bitcoin stuff. I don't want to get into that for years. And a buddy of mine in work is like, will you just fucking buy some and just see where it goes? Things are changing.
My rule with Bitcoin is buy Bitcoin every month till the day you die.
Well, that's what I did. I actually have it cycling through Robinhood.
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. You don't need to go. You don't want to go out and break the bank, man. But nothing wrong with a little crypto in your life every once in a while. You know, I wanted to set up that thing. I wanted to do the dual account, the Synth count fiat currency, the Synth count cryptocurrency, and I wanted to do it for a whole year. And at the end of the year, I wanted to see which account I could buy the better synthesizer with, the crypto from crypto.com or the fiat currency with US dollars from TD Bank, and just track it throughout the year. Just do $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20.
That's what I did today.
Yeah.
I did just $20, but and the thing is like, I have other stock accounts that I pay attention to. I got some little companies, the little startup companies that I've been diving into, and they're actually doing very well. And I've got some big hitters that I've been adding money into for years. Because I mean, I'm 62 years old.
Dude, you ain't 62.
I mean?
Stop lying.
I am. I'm 62 years old.
Come on, bro.
And I don't feel 62. Well,
you
sometimes
don't look it.
I have trigger finger now, so that's isn't that great?
But you can't straighten it?
Oh, I can.
Oh, that's from playing the osmose.
No, dude. That's old age, bro.
Really?
Yeah. That's like my hands when I wake up in the morning are like this.
Damn, the claw.
And I literally have to go like this to open my hand up. It sucks, dude, and it hurts. It's painful.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking painful. So plus I have sciatica and I don't have any feeling in my my left foot, big toe.
Damn, dude, it seems like you need the daywalker needs a feed. You need to get energized.
Like I said, I don't feel my age, but every once in a while my body reminds me, hey, you're not 21. But
why don't you try this?
So I invested some money because I intend to retire at some point. And what I want to do when I retire, you can't just retire. You can't just, people that just retire don't do anything. They die,
if you don't move, you rust.
You rust. You do. You freeze up and shit. So like my whole plan is when I retire, I'm just gonna make my YouTube channel be my job.
Oh yeah, why not, bro? Just have a good time, dude. You need to buy some of this. You want to get that trigger finger fix? Buy some of this. Rise Mushroom Coffee, #1 best-selling mushroom coffee in the U.S. Myself and my missus got this on pre-order every month. This isn't a sponsorship. This is just me telling you that if you want to get off caffeine and you're drinking too much coffee and you want to add a little something back to your life, baby, this is what you do. You pick up some Rise Mushroom Coffee. It is absolutely 100% organic. Get this crap out of here. 100% organic. California grown mushrooms. Let's see what we got. Where's the friggin'?
All right, I'll do it right now.
Dude, and I'll tell you what, do this for a little bit because you love coffee, right?
I love coffee.
You do one of these, you put a little bit of coconut milk in it or whatever if you like full fat organic cow milk.
I I drink almond milk or oat milk.
Yeah, a little almond milk, oat milk. Take a tiny little bit of maple syrup.
Really?
Yeah, put a little drizzle in there and have this instead of having your coffee every second day. So have a coffee, have a Roz mushroom. And bro, this stuff supercharges your body. It's got all, let me see if I can get the mushrooms it got in it. Why can't I make that big?
I saw this on Amazon. Is it?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's everywhere. You buy it everywhere. Roz mushroom coffee. I'll throw it down the links if anybody wants to try it.
I got it.
You got it there?
I mean, it's not that expensive.
No, dude, it's not expensive at all. Here we got Roz organic mushroom coffee. We've got Arabia coffee and organic MCT oil, organic coconut milk. We got cordyceps for stamina. Okay. We got lion's mane for focus. We got turkey tail for gut health. We got reishi for mood. We got shiitake for immunity. And we got the king trumpet for longevity.
Ooh.
In every pack. Here we go, baby. You know, and there's a beautiful thing about fungus and mushrooms. Your body is like an electrical field, right? And we are surrounded by so many EMFs and all the time that when your electrical field gets knocked off, a lot of time the ailments and things you have is due to your electrical field. The beautiful thing about mushrooms and stuff,
I'm not going to tell you where where I work. I'm not going to tell anybody else where I work.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by that.
Yeah, bro. EMF bath.
So, dude, I'm taking a bath in it every day.
Try this. If you got a coffee, we'll call it a coffee addiction, or you love coffee, try getting some Roz mushroom coffee, man, and mixing it in with your daily, or switching it out. You know, coffee one day, Roz mushroom coffee. Now, take a little break. If you think about it, dude, my wife was telling me a little while ago, she did this, I think it was a course on caffeine and stuff. Everybody's high on caffeine all the time. They said you don't even know your non-caffeinated self.
Yeah,
most people don't know their non-caffeinated self. It ain't a pretty sight. I saw it this morning.
I don't like it.
I saw it this morning.
Oh, you did.
Dude, I was like, oh, bro, you haven't even had a coffee yet.
Dude calls me up and I'm just like this.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, when are you going to get a call 4:30 in the morning from the samurai wanting to talk synths?
That's right.
You know, come on, dude. You got to answer it. You got to answer it. Got to
answer the call.
All right, man. So that's cool. That's cool. What else, Echo? You got anything else, man? I think I'll clue it up here soon because I got to get to bed, man. I'm totally rocked here today. Ooh. What are you looking at?
So there's I'm looking at the Rise coffee on Amazon, and there's they had different flavors too.
Yeah, they got different cons.
Oh,
it's good stuff, man. It's the real deal. Holyfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Hans said
they have Rise Fuel.
The taste of this, let me tell you, if you drink this straight, which I do, tastes like dirt. Okay?
Well, I would imagine it
tastes like dirt. But the key is you put a little coconut milk, a little maple syrup, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, it's a freaking mushroom, dude. Mushrooms taste like dirt.
What do you want it to taste like?
Right?
Cotton candy?
Hey, listen. Some coffee tastes like ass, okay? So like...
Yeah, disclaimer, I never said this tastes amazing. I said you add a little bit of creamer and you add a little bit of maple syrup or some organic honey, little Manuka honey or something like that. And bam, dude, you got the super pack.
So I'm just want to let you know that...
Put a 5 milligrams of creatine in it. What do you got?
This is Liquid Death Psycho Cider.
Yeah.
This is a fall mixture that they created. It's like an apple cider spritzer. You like that? Spritzer. I just like saying spritzer. Spritzer.
Yeah.
It's really good. And it's all natural. It's got agave root in it, which is nice. All right. So anyway.
Oh, and I think Robbie wanted me to let the fellas over at SOAR know my samurai smoothie, red velvet. The red velvet smoothie is 16 ounces of non-GMO, organic, whole milk, preferably right from the udder, but if not, just get it from your supermarket.
Hold on.
What?
I want to see you drink this.
No problem. No problem. Okay. No problem. No problem.
Go ahead.
16 ounces of whole milk. We got 7 tablespoons of ketchup. We got 4 raw eggs, and we got a teaspoon of maple syrup, but you can do a tablespoon if you don't want. Shake it up, blend
Put a
it
little
up.
cayenne pepper in there.
You can put whatever you want, but that's the base. That's the base. Everything needs a foundation, and that's the foundation. If you want to go buck wild, you throw 2 kosher dill pickles in there.
Oh.
Dude, for a little bit of electrolytes. And I'll tell you something right now. You knock that back, that's the Red Velvet Synth Samurai smoothie. It's insane. And I'll do you know what? I'll do the Synth Samurai smoothie, and I'll make it and drink it for you on camera. But everything has its price. What are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for me?
I'm not doing shit, bro. Like, that just sounds horrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll do it. You'll
milk
see.
and ketchup. Oh,
what's the problem with ketchup? It's just tomato. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, bro. Come on,
dude. Tomato, vinegar, sugar. That's all it is.
Well, not in America.
Yeah, not in America. Because you guys trying to poison everyone, man. You got to knock that off.
True.
What the hell are you guys doing down here?
Dude, Canadian Heinz ketchup is different than American Heinz ketchup.
Bro, no crap. When I came to America, I was like, what is in the ketchup down here, dude?
It's messed up, bro.
What do you guys, man, you guys let it slip down here, didn't you?
Yeah, it's bad.
Jeez.
Just real quick, I go into the break room the other day and there's boxes of cereal.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Captain Crunch, we got Crunch Berries, we got Fruit Loops, we got Cocoa Puffs, we got all shit is what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I literally, in front of everybody, and all the guys are sitting there, they're chomping away on their cereal, right? And I hold up the boxes and I go, I'm going to read the ingredients to you guys out loud. And I started to read the ingredients to them. And dude, I don't even know what half these names were.
Shocking.
And the biggest thing that was shocking about it, the most shocking thing, okay, like you just said, red dye number 49, yellow number 10, all, dude. And I'm sitting there going, what the, like, why?
Yeah.
You know, why? You know, my wife says, as a chef, she says, well, people eat with their eyes. You know, if you see something colorful, you're going to want it. That's why they have special photographers for food in restaurants. That's why if you order a burger or something at like Chili's, for instance, right? It never looks like it does on the menu. You get it. It's like all squished together and it's oozing out of the side. On the menu, it looks freaking perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's we eat with our eyes. And the sad part is the government took advantage of that. They said, you should read, dude, some of the stuff that they make the dyes out of is made from stuff like what they pull out of iron ore. It's not normal.
They pulled a huge scam where all these companies like, we have to pay to get rid of the byproducts. What are we going to do? All right, let's go in and lobby it and tell people that this here can be used as a food additive for food coloring. It's the biggest scam going, and it's so crazy.
Awful,
it's
dude.
It's
dark. It's all cancer agents.
It's dark.
It's messed up, man. And when I saw the ingredients from Canadian, when I saw ingredients from Canadian to American, I was like, you got to be shitting me. Like I was.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Half the American food is banned in about, I forget how many countries they said now.
I've also got a theory, and I haven't figured this one out. Just my gut tells me that, you know, when you go to certain areas and you see somebody, and there's a difference in shapes of the body. Sometimes you see a body and you're like, that body is very not normally shaped, even for like an obese person. And I got a theory that this high fructose corn syrup or certain different types of dyes and stuff, when you ingest them, they actually flick these genetic switches on, which will be like, all right, add 40 pounds of fat right here. You know, it puts things in places where you're like, that doesn't make any sense.
It's not normal.
How did that person's body turn into that? And this isn't like shaming or nothing like that. I'm just observing.
No, it's
something
not normal.
Something's happened genetically through the ingestion of these chemicals and.
Well, you know why, and I know you got to go, but you know why they put corn syrup in even potato chips, right? Which that just blows my effing mind. Like I just sit there and I go, what? Is because corn syrup is a sugar, and it makes you eat more.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar makes you eat more, makes you crave more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like when I saw that, and I forget what potato chip company had corn syrup in their potato chips. Not like sweet cream sour or whatever it's called. Nothing like a flavored, but just a regular freaking potato chip had corn syrup in it.
Sometimes in your brain, you're like, wouldn't it be cheaper to make it with less ingredients?
Right?
You're like, okay, you got the potato chip, and then you got the salt, and then you got a little bit of oil. And then you got this potato chip that's got the potato chip, the salt, and then 40 things. And you're like, what?
Why?
So it doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
And if you're on a camping trip and you run out of matches, but you have a bag of Doritos and a flint, Doritos are a great fire starter.
Fire it up, baby. So listen, man, that's the Synth Fighter podcast. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I don't mean to cut it a bit early tonight, but I'm absolutely knackered. It was a good day. I believe like the pressure valve has been released in all the synth community. And I want to thank you, Echo. You're always a great inspiration to me, man. I love doing this show with you.
Same with you, brother.
I'm really looking forward to Synth Hefner, The Cold Hard Truth with ECHOKRAFT tomorrow. Your great new series you started. I'm super excited for it. And like I said, check out everyone's channels. Everybody in the chat's got a channel. Rising Tides lift all boats. And you know, man, sometimes you gotta knock it around. You hear that?
Yes, sir.
That's right, baby.
I hear you.
All right, dude. You the man. Everyone in the chat's the man. You guys have a wonderful evening, a beautiful sleep, and we'll catch you Thursday, baby.
All right, man. Hasta luego.
Hold on. Hasta luego, man.